Hey everyone, welcome back to my copy trading journey. Today we are checking out how to screen the wallets you're going to check before you check them. As you know, I use Zelfie Guru to check the wallets to give me a win-loss percent, an ROI percent, just to see if they're really good. But you only get 3 of those per day if you do not pay for the service. So when you only have 3 per day, I've had comments asking, what exactly do I do to really filter through these wallets and make me confident to actually check them? And that's what we're doing today. So if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to see more copy trading content and use my Trojan link down in the description and farm your airdrop. But without further ado, let's jump into it. So we are using Birdeye, Dex Screener, and we'll be using SolScan later on. So starting off with Birdeye here, first things first, you would see $104,000 over the 3-month. That's really, really good. And if I was personally looking at that, I would love to make that kind of money, right? As I'm sure you would as well. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. So let's scroll down. Very first thing I see is that 3 days ago, they bought a coin and then they haven't sold it. I don't love that for copy trading. If I'm copy trading, I want it to be relatively fast. A 3-day hold in this coin, I don't love it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this coin. And then we're going to double click in the URL to grab just the coin address. Already it looks pretty bad. And then we're gonna Control C that to copy it. And then we're gonna close that tab, go to Dex Screener. And I'm gonna start this from the beginning. This is already set up, but from the beginning, you would be on this screen, click any of these coins. It does not matter. Let's click on Maru here and do the same thing. Double click in the wallet address to highlight it and then paste over with your wallet address that you just, the coin address you just got. Now, already looks pretty bad, but we want to know when our wallet bought. So you want to come down here to the little filter button on the maker, click this. This will show you all of the transactions of that wallet. So when you go to the URL, you can see it has added this maker section for the wallet address. So let's go back over to the wallet that we're searching, double click on the URL, grab the wallet, Control V, or C, sorry, and then come back to this maker, double click to highlight, paste over it, and now you will see the coin with the wallet you're checking with their buys and sells. This is on the 1 second. Let's go to the 1 minute here. Oh my. Yeah, that's not good. That is not what you want to see. Comment question of the day. Would you copy this wallet? If you see this, would you copy it? Yes or no in the comments down below. Yeah, I don't love that. So let's go back over to the wallet. Let's check some of their other trades. Now, this is a trade that actually happened, and then they sold, and they made some money. As you can tell, they bought with 2.5, they sold for 1.6, and for 1.5, basically 1.6 again. So essentially turning 2.5 into 3.2, which is pretty good. That's a good profit. But let's go ahead and hover over the time right here. This will tell you when they buy. So let's go for when they bought it. We see 14:55:56. This is UTC time for all of my Americans watching. So that's fine. Nothing really important there. What you want to do is you want to pay attention to the last 4 numbers. So the minutes and seconds. 55:56 right here. Let's go to the first transaction where they sold. 56:10. What is that? 14 seconds is how long they held? That's not great. So now that we know that that's already not good, let's check the actual coin itself doing the same exact method as before and look deeper into it. Okay, interesting. Not too terrible from what it looks like. If we hover over their profit and loss, they made $103. You need to remember that they bought and sold everything in less than 1 minute. So if we go to the 1 second time frame here in Dex Screener, let's go ahead and find the buys and sells really fast. And then we can look here. When you are copy trading, you will not be buying on this 1 second candle. You will be buying roughly 4 to even 10 seconds later. It really, really depends on what your settings are. I'll have a video linked down below with all of my settings. But let's say you're on the low end and you buy 4 seconds after, right? Let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. They bought down here. You're now buying up here, and they're selling down here. So again, 4 seconds for the sell. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're losing money on that trade. And that's best case scenario right there as well. That's assuming you actually buy at the 4 second mark. You could have bought maybe here, or you could have bought after they've sold, which I don't think the buy would actually go through if that happened. I'm not really too sure. Now, yes, it did go higher, but again, these are 1 second intervals. I do not like this wallet so far. It's just those two things, but I would instantly ignore this wallet. So this is a sniper wallet, by the way. If you search this on on Zelfie Guru, this would come up as a hashtag sniper. You do not want to follow snipers. You will get destroyed because of how they work. So let's move on to a different style of wallet. Alrighty, so this one looks really good as well. 3 months, $11,000. That's a lot more realistic. Maybe we could copy this wallet and it worked really well. Now, one thing to instantly note is that they have done almost 700 trades in 3 months. That is so much. And also, a very important thing here is that on Bird Eye, it's a little wrong, it's a little delayed. It is a beta after all, but if you look at this number, that is based on the value of the SOL that they're holding or that they have made. And then if you look at the balance change here, that's assuming the price of SOL is almost 174, which is currently not right. So you might see $11,000, I think that's awesome, but you have to remember that that is based on a SOL price that is not currently real. Now, if they hold their Solana and it goes to $200, $300, that's more money, and that's great, but just keep that in mind. Anyways, now that we see the 3 month isn't too bad, let's look at the 1 week, and still not terrible. That's profit, no matter what. And let's check out, ooh, yikes. This to me means they know people are copy trading them and they are destroying you because they're spending no money on these coins. But if you're copying them with 1 SOL and you weren't paying attention, you just lost 5 SOL. Like, I doubt these coins are doing well. Let's find out. Load, please. Yep, no, it's 0. It's 0. I'm assuming that for all of them. So this instantly screams maybe an influencer. Because influencers, you should never copy. If they are giving you their wallet and saying, copy trade this to follow my journey of 1 million SOL, they are using you as exit liquidity and they will destroy you. Never follow an influencer. If that's anything you take away from this video, never do that. Never do it. It's a recipe for disaster. So instantly, this wallet looks really bad yet again. So I am instantly skipping it. Okay, next wallet. This one has 98 trades, has made roughly $36,000, a bit more, but obviously less of a price because of Solana here. And they've only been doing this for 5 days now, so that's actually really, really good. Let's scroll down and see what they got going. So Astra, they made money on. Okay, what's going on here? First off, let's check our usual. They did this at 47.29. And they held for a fair bit of time. I guess let's quickly just look at the coin a bit more in depth, as you guys now have known how to do. Let's see what this looks like here. When do they buy? When do they sell? Not bad. If you actually held for even longer, you would have made more money, but that's obviously a little risky in and of itself. Let's check the volume really fast. I'm just curious. Really strong volume. They sold on a $68,000 volume candle, which is pretty good. And then, yeah, started dying pretty fast right there. I'm wondering what's going on here. So they're obviously scaling out pretty dramatically. How much did they buy? They bought 1 Benny. Where's the tomato, though? And where's King? Where are the buys? What's happening? They might have gotten these coins from somewhere else, which is why I'm saying that. And yeah, well, I was thinking one of these might be good to show you guys a good wallet, but sometimes the name of the game is you're only finding bad wallets. Let's see, they bought 8 SOL in total. They sold some of it. You gotta make sure you're also looking at the number here. They bought 8.6 million, so you might only see the 5 SOL to 0.5 SOL and be like, that's a total loss, but they only sold like 1/10 of what they were holding. And then, yeah, they eventually scaled out. They overall made money on WCAT right here. Let's just, again, do a generous check to see how effective they scaled. Well, this thing died. Oh, my God. No, they lost overall. Yeah, this is a bad wallet. Okay, so I found another wallet. This is not a winner whatsoever, but this is another kind of wallet you might see and one that I would say to stay away from. Now, obviously, this is all from a long time ago, and they've only recently gotten back into trading, so maybe they're different now. Maybe they've changed their ways. I'm not really too sure, but if you see trades like this, just all of these happening at once, things getting transferred to USDC, getting transferred to, in this case, wrapped Bitcoin, and then back to Solana, I don't know what is exactly going on here and why they're doing it like this, but if this happens, I would instantly stay away from this wallet. For one, I hate when a wallet trades into USDC and then I copy trade that. That is such a worthless thing to copy trade, especially because you're losing money, which sounds weird because it's a stable coin, but because of your fees for copy trading, you're losing money to buying it and then having to sell it to get your Solana back. So I would avoid that. And then if we do check out their most recent buys here on Devin, we are on the wallet already. Let's see how it was looking. Obviously, it's gone down quite a lot from when they bought. This was a couple of days ago, so it's going to take me a little bit to find. And here we are. So their last buy, they never sold, which again is why I say pay attention to your copy trading. You could have sold up here for a ton of money, unlike them. Even for right here, they've sold at this candle. You could have at least scaled out your initial or even 50% around these candles up here. So this does not look very good. And I know I mentioned SolScan earlier. If we go to their SolScan account, they have almost no Solana in their wallet. Now, if you see a SolScan and they have almost no balance, either one, it's in coins. So right here, they're in a lot of Ghost and Tensor and Mu. But if you see this being almost zero, there's really no point to copy trade it because they have no Sol to even copy trade or for them to even trade with, so you would never get any trades out of them anyways. So that is how I screen wallets. This was quite a long video, but I really wanted to really dive into my process and exactly what I do so you can learn, so you don't waste your checks on Zelfie Guru. I apologize for not finding any good wallets, but if I found one and let's say this video popped off, then a lot of people would copy trade that good wallet, and that would make it terrible because you would all start being each other's exit liquidity and destroying the profits of other people, which you don't really want to do, which is why you don't share your wallet to copy trade. I don't show my wallet. I don't show the wallets that I'm copy trading because that would ruin it for everyone. And this is why I want to make these videos showing you how to find your own wallet so you can do it yourself without relying on others or those scummy influencers. So if you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, check out my referral links down below, and comment down any other questions you want answered about copy trading, and I will see you in the next video.